So you're finally ready to become a profitable trader after all those months or years of failing and not doing so well and giving your all, or feeling like you're giving your all, just not quite getting it. 2025 is your year. I'm gonna show you guys exactly how you too can become a six-figure trader in 2025. Stay tuned.
It is now official. Donald Trump has been elected president, defeating Vice President Kamala Harris.
AI has been advancing at an incredible pace since. GeForce RTX 50 series.
So here's exactly why I think 2025 is going to be the biggest year for traders in general, any type of trading, but especially indices like I trade, such as NASDAQ, US 30. And I'm gonna go over just a couple reasons why it's gonna be a big year before I get into how you can become a successful trader. Let's get into why you can become a successful trader trading these pairs. Now, first things first, a little backstory. NASDAQ, US 30 have major US stocks inside of them, and that's what makes them an index. It's a bunch of US stocks put into one indice, and the movement overall is dictated by how those stocks perform each day. So remember that on indices, and that's gonna kind of give you guys a little bit of a taste on why I'm going into Elon Musk's robots and CEO of NVIDIA talking about what he's talking about, all that good stuff. But I wanna show you guys a couple of things here. For one, Tesla is a huge stock in both of these indices that I mentioned. Elon Musk has a vision, 30 billion robots in a new economic dawn. We got Elon Musk producing robots at a crazy rate, knowing that AI is the future, AI is here and it's here to stay. We also have NVIDIA's side, as you can see, a 50 series GPU, which has been, for years, the public has been waiting for this. I mean, it's been very much anticipated and it's finally here. So, what this graphic card is going to do is going to enable games, uses on PCs to really use AI in the best way possible. For example, Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out now. Everybody's been waiting for that. You shouldn't be waiting for that. You need to get off your lazy ass and start working. But if that's what you're waiting for, what a CPU like this is gonna do, it's gonna allow the graphics in the game. You're looking at palm trees out in the background, right? And maybe back in the day, they'd be blurry, they'd be a little hard to see. With AI, we're gonna be able to fill shades into that tree. They're gonna make that tree look beautiful even from miles away on a video game. So now that may not seem important to you, may not make a lot of sense, but hear me out. The things that NVIDIA is doing is revolutionary for AI. And AI is such a big piece of what we trade because there's so many stocks using AI, and it's getting stronger and stronger, which is a strong benefit of why these stocks should go up in 2025. And just to show you guys a little bit of how NASDAQ has been over the last couple years, we've seen a 20% gain in the NASDAQ markets 2 years in a row. It's not gonna slow down now. If anything, it's gonna increase and probably double just because of what's happening with AI, the revolutionary things that are happening with NVIDIA, and all of the major stocks that are inside of these indices. We're going to see a big boom in 2025. Don't forget, do not forget, a lot of you guys forget about this as well. Trump becoming president, whether you like it or not, has nothing to do with the fact that these markets are going to boom because of that as well. Trump is good for the markets. He's good for crypto, he's good for Forex, he's good for stocks, he's good for all of these things. Like I said, what you think about him, your opinion, it is what it is. It has nothing to do with the fact that the markets are gonna be up. And that's a huge thing for us as traders. And you better believe that all 2025, not only am I gonna be trading indices, but with the money that I make from trading those indices, I'm gonna be putting directly into stocks that are affected the most by AI, in a positive way, of course. So before we get any further on how you too can become a profitable trader in 2025, I wanna give you guys a little bit of background and show you guys my wins in 2025 so far. So, first things first, this is pretty much how the week's gone. Yes, I know, 0 losses, that's amazing. Don't expect that to stay the same because that's not how it works in trading. You're going to lose. You're gonna have losing days. You may even have a losing week. This week in particular has been very good. And with that, now for me to end up having a losing month, I would literally have to lose 3 weeks in a row, and I'm gonna explain exactly why that is. So you're probably curious why exactly me having one profitable week makes my entire month profitable. And it's very simple. And it's something that we call in trading risk to reward. Now what that means is, how much am I going to risk per trade compared to how much I'm going to win per trade? So for example, let's just take a random buy here and say I'm gonna enter here at this position. Take our long position here, boom. I like this position, whatever it is, what it is. Now, if our stop loss is 40 points and our target is, for instance, 160 points, we call this a 1 to 4. Meaning if this wins, we're gonna make 4 times what it would have lost. So boom, we have a win, it's at a 1 to 4, great. The next day passes, we take then 3 trades, and all 3 of those trades lose. Boom, boom, boom. What does that mean? We are still profitable because that one trade is worth 4 losses and we only have 3 losses and 1 win, meaning we are still profitable for the day. So if I have a week of nothing but profits at a 1 to 4, and then I have 2 weeks, for instance, losing at a 1 to 4 still, I'm still profitable. I'm still 4 times, now 2 times more profitable than I would have been if I would have lost. Now, yes, it is a little confusing. You'll get the hang of it as we go on. But again, risk to reward in this industry is very important. You don't want 1-to-1s, you don't want 1-to-2s, you want the highest risk to reward possible. It gives you comfort that if you have a couple wins in a row, you can now go and lose 8 trades in a row and still be break even. So that's the first thing you must know about 2025 as a trader, is to have a very solid risk to rewards in every single trade you take. So here's the thing, trading might seem complicated, but there's one thing that you can do to ensure you become a profitable trader in the fastest time possible, and that's following professionals and writing down your mistakes. For example, okay, so overall you lost about 0.75% or 1% on the account?
Yeah, but since I traded, what was it, gold yesterday, and I lost 2 gold trades at 1%.
No, it does make sense. It definitely does make sense. I think maybe you're over trading a little bit in terms of like you're switching too much. I'm going to gold, now I'm on S&P. You said you're looking at NASDAQ. Just relax a little bit. Let's go to US 30 or NASDAQ only. Let's stay away from S&P. Let's stay away from gold. NASDAQ, US 30, let's stick there. Or what, I don't know, the last time I traded at 8 a.m. was, but it's probably been months. That's really, even to me, that's really late, bro. Like even by 7 a.m., 30 minutes in, I'm already like getting ready to pack the books. Yeah, you know what, bro? As scalping traders, we're really here to get in and get out. You know what I'm saying? We're not here to just play around and wait for the market. We really want to get in and get out, because the longer you're in these markets, just like a casino, although this is much better than gambling, the longer you're there, the worse your odds get. So the problem with the world is a lot of people have too much of an ego, or they're too scared to follow a mentor and ask questions and feel like they might not have the answers right away. And it's okay. You don't have the answers. There's no problem with finding a mentor who already has done it. They've made the mistakes for you. They've canceled the mistakes out, and they're going to show you the exact way to get what you want in the fastest way possible. There's nothing wrong with that. And I'd like to show you guys just a few examples of how my students have been doing over the past couple months as we've started this little mentorship program I have. As you can see, Euphoria here has just got his Top Step funded account. We have my boy Marcouche making about $1,600 on the week. Let's see what else we have. Euphoria with a $1,000 win. Michael, $1,000 win. We have Kay with quite a few wins throughout the week here. $675 on the day. $81 on his 5K funded account. Nothing too crazy, but everybody does move at their own pace. G Black's got a $958 win on NASDAQ. As you guys can see, man, they're killing it, and they're doing it on indices. As I'm trying to tell you guys, indices is the way to go. It's the most liquid market, it moves the best, it respects us the most, and it's the easiest to trade. And that's part of the reason that I kind of stopped trading Forex, because I've realized the Forex markets can be just a little bit too manipulated. Indice markets, best choice of my entire life. The amounts of money that I've made since turning into an indice trader, astronomical, and it's been a beautiful thing. It really truly has. But again, I could be here all day showing you guys this stuff, man. $250, $400 wins, 1,000 right here. These are all live accounts or funded accounts. These guys are making money every single day trading with me and learning from me, and it has been awesome to see them do so well. And you better believe that this is just the beginning for all of them. Having $1,000 in one day is great, but it's just not anything close to the end result of where they're going to be. It's going to continue to get bigger and bigger every day, and as 2025 progresses, it's going to get insane. And the strategy itself is not hard at all. It's very simple to grasp the concept of trading the way I trade. So for example, we're looking at NASDAQ. All I want to see is just a couple confluences. The first one being, which way is the market trending? In this case, we're in a downtrending market. This is a downtrend. We're moving to the downside, meaning I want to look for sells. How do I find a sell? Very simple, a breakout. It's as simple as that. I've been trading the same way for years. You guys know this, but it really is as simple as boom. We have a breakout. As it starts to break out, I do not wait for candle closure. I get in as the market is pushing and breaking through. And right here, boom, we take our sell position, hit ourselves a little 40-point stop. And as you can see, we're easily able to hit 1 to 5s every single day. Boom, just like that. And again, you have continuation as well. So yeah, we just made a win here. We have another trend line that's created in a downtrend. Have our sell position that comes in right around here, another 40-point stop. And again, a 1 to 5 is hit just like that. It really is that simple. Now to show you guys a buyer's example, we got to find a bullish market. Here we have a bullish market, and I'll put this into replay mode to show you guys what I'm looking at. But this is a bullish market. How do we know it's a bullish market? Because price was creating lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, stop, broke above that previous lower high, meaning we are now in a bullish market. Of course, I have a little bit of tools and indicators here that you also will receive if you join the mentorship, but it's just a little extra confluence, helps you out in the end. But anyways, as you can see, we are now in a bullish market. What does that mean? We need a breakout to the upside. We're looking for buy positions. As you can see, a little bit of a support / resistance zone here. Bam. Resistance in this case used to be support if we drag it through. Okay. Now we just want to see a break, right? We have our confluences. This is a bullish market. Market structure is bullish. We create resistance. Now, if this breaks, we take our buy position. I'll even mark it up just to show you guys exactly where I'd enter, and that'd be right above these wicks. We'll do our little 30-point stop loss. It seems like the markets were a little bit less volatile on this day, and we'll see if we can capture a 1 to 4. If not, it is what it is. We also move our stops to break even at some point. We adjust our stops as the trade goes on. It is as simple as that. But as you can see, we did start to break out. Probably could have put our stops to break even. Getting a little later in the day, we'd either take profit halfway through, put our stops to break even and let the rest run. But whatever the case may be, it's another pretty solid breakout where we were able to capture a potential 69 points. So there it is. That's what it looks like in a buyer's perspective, seller's perspective, same thing. We do the same thing every day. We stay consistent and we never veer off from the same path we're on every day, trading the same exact way and being consistent, because consistency is going to be key in 2025. So now I'm giving you professional insights on why I think 2025 is going to be a crazy year for traders. I've shown you guys exactly the strategy that I use and the risk to reward techniques you must use if you want to be a professional trader in 2025. But don't forget, having a mentor is key. And I have the perfect opportunity for you. If becoming a trader is something you truly want to do, something you're passionate about, and you think it's your time, click the link down below. Join currencycave.com. I'm going to get you right. But remember, trading, having the right strategy and plan, and being consistent is not the only thing that makes you a profitable trader. You have got to master psychology. I want to give you guys just a couple of tips on mastering psychology and how you can turn off your emotions and overall be more robotic in the markets. Because once you start bringing your emotions and getting sad about the markets and how much you lost, how much you haven't made yet, that's when things can really turn around for the worse and it can bite you in the ass, trust me. So a couple of tips I want to give you. The first one being is never look at the money in your account. Now what I mean by that is, let's say you take a buy position. It's going in your way, it's not going in your way. That needs to be dictated by what you see on the charts, not what the number says going up and down. That is the worst mistake you can make.
I want $300, but I want to get the 500. 4, 5, hit 5.
Worst thing you can do. What you can do is watch the markets, see how certain candles react to resistance or support zones, and see if the markets are prone to reverse on you because of past data or what they've been doing lately. Supports, resistances, the way the candles are closing. That's what's important. Stop looking at the number. Look at the chart itself. Another thing you can do, and a lot of people will not tell you this, trade live. There is nothing like trading live. If you trade on a demo your entire career and then you go on the live and try your bet, it's not going to work like that, because trading demo takes psychology and it makes it pretty much nothing. There's no psychology. You can't lose money. You're not hurting your bank account. You're not losing hard-earned money. It's easy to trade on a demo. Once you go live, everything reverses. So practicing demo, yes, is good until you get the strategy down. But once that strategy is down, you have got to go live. Now, I'm not saying go put $10,000 into an account and go live and go crazy. Start small. Do a $30 account. Do a $20 account. But make sure that it's real money. That way you can tune yourself to trading live. And I want to use the NFL as an example. There's a lot of players in the NFL who go to practice and they're studs. They're amazing. They're so good in practice. They're throwing the ball perfectly. They're catching touchdowns, whatever the case may be. But once they get on that starting field, it's a whole nother game. Once the crowd's watching, your heart's racing, you start to think about the money you have in your account, things change. Those players aren't as good. There's a reason you have to go live. You have to put yourself in those positions, because those are the positions you're going to be in when it comes to making money. You're not making money on a demo account. It's not going to happen. There's a big difference between trading demo and live, and you're going to feel that psychologically. So practice live as well once you've got the strategy down, and you will get better. You will see major gains. And when you're turning $20 into $60 and you've had a 200% gain, then you can start adding more money, trading bigger accounts, and putting yourself in better positions to actually make money doing this as a living. Now, I want you guys to understand something. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not, and it's a common misconception that a lot of people have with trading is I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna make a bunch of money, I'm gonna do it fast, and overnight I'm gonna be making millions of dollars. That's just not the case. You have got to commit to a long journey for sustainable wealth. Now, what I mean by that is commit yourself to doing this until it's done, until you're profitable. Don't come in and think,
Oh, next week I'll be making money because
you probably won't be. But you come in with the mindset that I'm gonna work my ass off, I'm gonna give my all, and when it's time, you're gonna see great results. But it's not gonna happen fast. It's just not how trading works. And a lot of you guys have that mindset, and it's just not the case. I wanna give you guys an example. It took me 2.5 years of trying to become a trader to finally start making a couple of thousand a month. That's a lot of time. The amount of things that have happened in those 2.5 years in between, I mean, I could be here and write 3 stories about it, but I don't need to. You guys gotta understand 2.5 years is a lot. Anything good in life comes with hard work. You gotta be willing to put in hard work. You gotta be willing to put in time. And you gotta be willing to do this thing consistently. You can't come for 2 weeks and then take 2 weeks off and then come back for a week and then take 3 weeks off. It's just not realistic. Don't come into this industry thinking because I made it look easy or this trader made it look easy that it's gonna be easy for you too. Because what you're not seeing is the 2 to 5 years that they took putting in time, work, effort, giving everything they had, sleepless nights, the pain, the blood, the sweat, the tears. You're not seeing any of that. You're just seeing the rewards that they have now. Because nobody shows that. I didn't show my 2.5 years of struggle, but they happened, trust me. I didn't just wake up one day and make money. There's a long process of trying before you finally get there. But giving up, I promise you, is not the answer. Giving up after 2 months is not the answer. Giving up after 1 year is not the answer. The answer is to stick to it until you finally find that you're a profitable trader, because it's going to happen. And if there's gonna be a year that it happens in, it's gonna be 2025. So make this your year. Take the journey, embark on the journey, and give your all. The results will be crazy.